Good afternoon, everybody. Today I am going to demonstrate how to repot this plant. As you can tell, this plant's a little too top heavy. So what we need to do in order to preserve its life, we're going to repot this plant here into this big pot here. Now I do have a few things that I need to have with it. First of all, I need a pot. The extra thing I need is the plant itself. We need to have the soil, and of course we have water, and last but not least, we have a shovel to help do this. And most importantly, I have my lovely assistant, my sister, who will help me hold the plant as we prep the soil. Now, have you ever been given a family heirloom, such as a piece of jewelry? Well, this plant here is a living heirloom. This actually came from my husband's great-grandmother's place in upstate New York. And in order to preserve its life, what we are going to do is we're going to repot this plant into this pot here. So first of all, what we are going to do carefully, we are going to extract this plant here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to shake off the dirt a little bit. Get the loose so that way it grows evenly. We don't want to hurt the root system. It's really important to keep that intact. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking the excess dirt here. We're just going to keep the dirt like this. Just crumble. I think this is good enough. Meantime, my lovely assistant, would you please hold this plant while I go ahead and prep the soil? As we said, we need to have potting soil. Potting soil will help the plant grow. So what we have to do is we're going to prep this dirt first. First of all, we're going to dump some dirt here. And one thing really that helps this plant out, we want to make sure that we have moist soil. So with some water right here, I am going to gently use my utensil, kind of stir it up and make sure it's moist. And then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put some more soil in here. So we're going to dump the rest of this soil like that. And we got actually a bigger pot. So when we go to Tennessee, as I mentioned in my previous speech, my husband and I are getting ready to relocate to Tennessee. So instead of this pot or this plant being a little bit top heavy, we decided to give it an extra pot, extra room, so it can grow more. So again, I'm going to go ahead and just moisten the soil here. Just put it right here. And then, I'm going to gently dig a hole. My lovely assistant, thank you. We're going to repot this in here. As you can see, it's standing up by itself, which is really good. Because before, it would not hold. So, as you can see, it took 3 steps in order to pot this plant. First of all, we removed it from its little container here because it was tipping over. The second thing we did is we prepped the pot with dirt, and we also made the soil moist. Last but not least, we dug a hole and we put the plant in here. Now by doing these steps, this will make this living legacy live on further and more, and it has more room to grow.